Born Karen Elaine Johnson on November 13, 1955, Whoopi Goldberg's early life was shaped by adversity. Growing up in a rundown housing project in Manhattan's Chelsea Elliott, she faced poverty that left deep scars. Her father left when she was young, and her mother, Emma, worked tirelessly as both a nurse and a teacher to provide for the family. They were so poor that dinner often consisted of stale bread and watered-down milk, and their clothes were threadbare. School, meant to be a place of escape, was another battleground. Teachers labelled her as slow, and classmates teased her for her struggles with reading. It wasn't until later that she discovered she had dyslexia, but the damage had been done. These early experiences created a sense of inferiority that she carried with her for years. Overcoming early hardships, Whoopi's childhood wasn't just marked by financial hardship, but by deep emotional turmoil. At just 14 years old, she faced an unthinkable trauma, becoming pregnant. She was alone, scared, and had no support system, leading her to attempt dangerous home remedies to terminate the pregnancy. This painful chapter was followed by another at 15, when she found herself pregnant again. However, this time New York law allowed her to seek safe medical care. These harrowing experiences left lasting emotional wounds, but they also ignited her fierce advocacy for women's rights. She became determined to ensure that no girl would ever feel the same isolation and desperation she had felt. Finding her way in the world. After leaving school and trying to find her place in the world, Whoopi headed west, working a series of odd jobs to survive. She waited tables, worked construction, and even did makeup for deceased individuals at a funeral home. In between, she taught acting classes to make ends meet, with one of her students being a young Courtney Love. While she was just trying to get by, these experiences would eventually shape her approach to acting, giving her a depth and authenticity that would later captivate audiences. Her journey was one of survival, learning to navigate the challenges of life while holding on to the hope that something greater was waiting for her. A life-altering trauma. In 1978, while in San Diego, Whoopi witnessed a tragic and traumatic event. Two planes collided in mid-air. The horrific scene of twisted metal, fire, and debris falling from the sky haunted her deeply. The trauma from that day left her terrified of flying, a fear that would grip her for the next 13 years. She avoided airplanes entirely, travelling the country by bus instead. It wasn't until she was offered a contract she couldn't turn down that she faced her phobia head-on. The night before the flight, drenched in sweat and paralysed with fear, Whoopi boarded the plane. The experience wasn't graceful, but she overcame it, proving to herself that she could conquer even her deepest fears. Breaking through in Hollywood. Whoopi's big break came in 1982 when she landed a small role in Citizen. It was a modest beginning, but it set the stage for bigger opportunities. In 1983, she created a one-woman show that captivated audiences with its raw honesty. The show was so successful that it eventually made its way to Broadway, where Whoopi performed 156 sold-out shows. The demands of the stage left her exhausted, but the experience marked the start of her rise to fame. In 1985, Steven Spielberg cast her in The Color Purple, a role that would change her life forever. She poured every bit of her pain and experience into the character, earning an Oscar nomination and proving to the world that she had a place among Hollywood's elite. Achieving the impossible. In 1990, Whoopi starred in Ghost, a role that mixed comedy and heart in a way only she could deliver. She won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her performance, making history as only the second black woman to receive this honour. But when she returned to her hotel room after the ceremony, The overwhelming silence was deafening. Despite her triumph, Whoopi faced an internal struggle. Was she truly worthy of the accolades? The imposter syndrome lingered even as her career skyrocketed. Later, in 1992, Sister Act cemented Whoopi's status as a global superstar, grossing over $200 million worldwide. But behind the laughter and success, the pressure of maintaining her image weighed heavily on her. Pioneering in the industry. In 1994, Whoopi became the first black woman to host the Academy Awards solo. The responsibility was immense. She wasn't just representing herself, but all women of colour. Every joke was under scrutiny, and the pressure to perform perfectly was overwhelming. Her bold and historic performance made waves, but it also came with challenges. The scrutiny was intense, and Whoopi often found herself at the centre of controversy for her outspoken views on sensitive topics. On The View, her honesty became a double-edged sword. She faced backlash for her comments about celebrities like Michael Vick and Bill Cosby. Despite the criticisms, Whoopi never shied away from speaking her truth, even when it cost her public favour. Personal struggles with relationships. Whoopi's romantic life has been just as tumultuous as her professional one. She married David Clawson in 1986, but the marriage ended just 2 years later. Her second marriage to Lyle Trachtenberg in 1994 lasted only a year. Whoopi later admitted that she never truly wanted to be married. She had simply done it because it was expected of her. Her most high-profile relationship was with actor Ted Danson in the early 1990s, which sparked a public scandal. The relationship ended in heartbreak, leaving Whoopi to reflect on the fragility of love in the public eye. She learned a valuable lesson. The most important relationship is the one you have with yourself. Tragedy strikes, the loss of her mother and brother. In 2010, Whoopi suffered an unimaginable loss when her mother, Emma, passed away. Emma had been her rock, the person Whoopi relied on for strength and support throughout her life. Losing her mother felt like losing the foundation of her entire existence. Just 5 years later, Whoopi faced another heartbreaking loss. Her younger brother, Clyde, passed away. Clyde was the last person who could remember Whoopi before she became the star everyone knew. With his death, a part of Whoopi's past was buried, leaving her to carry the weight of grief alone. A health crisis and newfound gratitude. In 2018 and 2019, Whoopi faced one of the scariest battles of her life when she contracted pneumonia. The infection spread rapidly, and doctors told her she had only a 30% chance of survival. For 6 weeks, she fought for her life, surrounded by machines and tubes. When she finally returned to The View, she was met with a standing ovation, not for her humour, but for her survival. The experience changed Whoopi in profound ways, making her more grateful for every breath and reminding her of the fragility of life. She continues to face health challenges, including endometriosis, but remains outspoken about her struggles, using her platform to raise awareness. Whoopi Goldberg today. Today, at 70 years old, Whoopi lives in a beautiful estate in New Jersey and a villa in Sardinia, Italy. She continues to appear on The View daily and is working on Sister Act 3. Her net worth is estimated at $30 million, a testament to decades of hard work and perseverance. Though she has experienced profound loss and physical suffering, Whoopi remains dedicated to advocating for the causes she believes in. Despite her wealth and fame, she knows that no amount of success can erase grief, and true strength comes from embracing life's challenges. Her legacy isn't just the roles she's played, it's the courage to rise above, to speak out, and to live authentically.